Dongo Seminole Jeremy Foltz Chaho Jifkados and Mojanetta Hadam Netta Hidlajan Pumpala Moa Mojanetta Anhisia Julie Alagidos
work or hanging
the
around
Lane
the
Pina Go
The Lagados.
Back in the studio today. Again, my name's Jeremy Foltz, and for the next half hour, we're going to be kind of going through the odds and ends of what's happening here on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, jurisdictional, reservational, or reservation, and kind of just keep you updated the best we can on the happenings.
Let's let them know.
Man, it's good to have you back, sir.
It feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy to be back.
Some may say it's a what do you say? Maybe an A-team reunion, but we'll just leave it like that. We don't say that obviously, but this is the War Ponies. Yeah. All right. So Delaney, it's been a minute since you've been sitting in that chair. Tell the folks the good thing that's been happening to you. I mean, you've had some good opportunities along the way, and this is like you promoted out of that seat and went to another seat. Just tell everyone what's been happening.
I just been behind the scenes learning from y'all. Different perspective, Took in a lot. So try to put it in the show today.
Some may even say new producer of the show. Delaney just the man of many hats. So, but Mado, thanks for coming back and sitting with us that still work every day, that work in the trenches like we do. So we appreciate you blessing us with your presence today. But so Mado, what else has been going on?
Not
good.
A lot.
We want to say Happy New Year in it. Gar Creek this weekend celebrated their Boskida, and then I think there's a couple more going on this weekend, and it's that time of the year. Ceremonial grounds are going through full force, and then also you have your 4th and 8th church meetings happening as well. And this Sunday, it's already July 14th. Man. And let's see, July 14th is going to be. These will be the churches having their church meetings, and that's going to be at Chena, Alabama Cosati, Belvin Baptist, Cedar Springs, Cold Springs, Hutchijubba, Little Coweta, Little Cosati, Mini Springs, Okmulgee Baptist, Prairie Springs, Spring, Weagofki, West Eufaula, Wewokoji, and Yardika, and in Creek Chapel as well, having their church meetings. And everyone that usually goes out and visit churches, we encourage that. The fellowship's really good, and you might just double check. Some of these churches also like to visit other churches during their church meetings, and we know it's a good time. And so just if you plan on going somewhere, you might just reach out, make sure they're still having services there, because they might be joining someone else. All right. And then every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey. And, a lot of families are missing loved ones today. There's families that didn't quite expect to be missing anyone, so we want to keep them in your thoughts, keep them in your prayers, and let's remember those families and members of the community in your thoughts and your prayers. And at this time, let's go ahead and pause for a moment of silence. All right, Mado. All right, Delaney, you get to lead it off. Huh? I feel like Greg Jeter coming back to lead off, So,
all right.
Have at it, sir.
We're going to start off with the Boys and Girls Club of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Their summer camp. They have registration open, and you can contact them at 405-746-5655. 2817. That's there in Wewoka on 120 West 4th Street in Wewoka.
That man has not lost a step either. Well, he just hopped right on. Hopped right. That's what you
Trying to
call
learn
a
how to read
professional.
again here. So it's tough.
And then also from the Boys and Girls Club of the Seminole Nation, they are hiring. They want you specifically, if you're out there listening, point at someone and then turn the finger around to yourself. They want you to join their team. Youth Development Specialist, part-time position with flexible hours from 4 to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday options, and you can start immediately. And so you can apply online at www.hasnok.org. The way we say it is usually HASNOC, but that's the Housing Authority of Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. You know, it probably took me 2 years to figure that out.
Yeah.
That HASNOC meant the Housing Authority of Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, but I learned it, and I'm passing on that knowledge like they ask us to do.
That's it.
And so if you have any questions, give them a phone call. And that's going to be in Wewoka, 405-257-6604.
All right, we have some news from the diabetes program. Trafikni Wellness Center will be closed next week due to their diabetes prevention camp. So that's July 15th through the 19th. And they'll open again July 22nd.
And just so you know, like Delaney said, the Seminole Nation Diabetes Prevention Camp is being held next week. I think my daughter's even going to that one. And so she's going to have two camps back to back. She's got band camp this week in Arkansas, then Woo Pig. Diabetes prevention camp next week.
Keeping her busy.
I know, summertime. It's that summertime. Yep. And then also the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program doing chair aerobics classes are now available. You can register the day of or at the Trafikni Wellness Center, and these start back on June the 18th, so they're in full force. And you can join their education specialist Enoch Cook. And if you want to register for Enoch's classes, 405-652-1167. And just a reminder as well, if you want to work out at the gym, give them a phone call to schedule your time. But then again, remember, next week they will be closed. But still get your time slot in, because I know time slots are going quick.
All right, from the communications, do you have a story to tell? An accomplishment or local tribal business shout out for the Chogadalummi or Seminole Nation Radio? You can reach out to Josiah Bender, Mark Williams, or Angela Marshall. They're calm and they'll take care of you.
Communications and wicket. All right, and then also cooking demonstration Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. At the Food Distribution Program Kitchen at 1 p.m. Again, this will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Oven fried catfish. Ooh, that sounds good. So for more information, you can contact Kevin Jones, 405-334-4007.
Just a reminder from Higher Ed, they do have their BIA scholarship open. You can reach out to Dana. She's a director down there. Or go to the tribal website, SNO-NSN.gov. So don't miss out on that.
And don't forget, Dana was on the show last week and went over a lot of good information to have, because they're going to have the scholarship Saturdays. So if you're unable to get to her office during the week, there's a couple Saturdays in July, which will be July 20th, or I guess one Saturday in July and one in August. So July 20th and August 17th from 10 to noon. You can go to her office, which is off of 630 North Main Street in Seminole, which is just south of the Pink Laundry, and you can get some help with your scholarship or with your application. And the offices will be open on those Saturdays to help applicants get info about their higher education BIA scholarship and other funding opportunities. And then also, she wants you to RSVP. I've never figured out what RSVP stood for.
Don't ask me.
It just means let them know if you're going to be able to come or not. But if you can come on August 29th to higher education, Dana is having the ice cream social for higher ed and adult education. So make sure you get out there and eat some ice cream. She says she usually has some good ice cream out there. And again, her phone number 405-241-6801.
Hold on. Jimmy.
Oh, Bo, do you by chance have some good music on the loop for us? Because I received right before showtime an email from Historic Preservation's own Jake Tiger regarding, Delaney, did you know July 17th of 1863 occurred to what is known as the largest Civil War battle in Indian Territory, an event the most diverse battle of all of the Civil War. This is the Battle of Honey Springs, which occurred in present-day Shakota. The battle resulted in a large force of Confederate troops marching on the Texas Road ready to take Fort Gibson. Once Union officers heard of this planned attack, General James Blunt sent 3,700 troops on the Texas Road to put a stop to the Confederate advancement. In the Union forces, there were Seminole, Muskogee Creek, and Cherokees involved, along with the 1st African American Regiment, the 1st Kansas Division. On the Confederate side, there were Seminole, Muskogee Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Cherokees as well. The Union came victorious, defeating 6,000 Confederate troops, despite being outnumbered 2-1. The historic battlefield holds an event every July in honor of the battle. And that has been the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma radio program for today. Once again, man, that always hits right at the wrong time. But anyway, if you'd like to know more about the Honey Springs battle, the Seminole Nation Historic Preservation Office and the Communications Department created a short documentary last year on the battle, and I remember us going up there and having a good time walking around. You know, I'm not really in all the paranormal stuff either, but I remember we was at that battlefield and hearing cannon. Maybe it was like a thing to scare off the crows or so. It had to be something like that. But yeah, but man, I kind of jumped when I heard that cannon go off a little bit. I wasn't ready for that. But anyway, you can catch that video on, I think it's on the Facebook page, isn't it, under communications. And so if you'd like to check that out, please do so. And then the Honor Guard, any service member with an honorable discharge, the Honor Guard would like to talk to you. And if you would like to help or give them some help, give Rex Haley a call at 405-220-5342. And when you call today only, you might wish Mr. Rex Haley a happy birthday, because I hear it's his birthday. Maybe we'll sing to you later, Rex. We'll swing by and sing happy birthday to you in the language.
Talk like Chumba.
Yeah, have that ready. All right, and then let's see. The HASNOG, the Housing Authority of Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, can be seen by appointments only due to COVID cases and flu cases. They're taking the necessary precautions to keep their staff safe. So give them a phone call at 405-257-6604 to schedule an appointment. And if you need to meet with housing management, you can do it by getting in contact with them at that number.
Housing Authority, they're also hiring for a part-time Boys and Girls Club child and youth development specialist. So if you're interested in that, contact them at 405-257-6604.
All right, and then also the Judgment Fund has an announcement. The Seminole Nation of Oklahoma ARPA clothing program in order to disperse all ARPA clothing funds, the Judgment Fund office will be releasing and accepting the ARPA clothing application. Man, I'm having a hard time this morning. Application on Monday, June 10th. Applications will be accessible by the office, U.S. mail, or downloaded from the TSNO website. Release of funds will start August 1st, so we're getting pretty close to that time frame, and it will be between August 1st and September 30th. And so, do not send original cards or enrollment cards. Judgment Fund is not responsible for lost or stolen cards in the mail. This time, receipts are not required, so you don't have to send those, and the disbursement is based upon availability of funds. And so, if you have any questions, just give the Judgment Fund a call. And I don't have a number for them, but you can find it on the website at sno-nsn.gov.
And the language program though got Chimanechka Puyajidondos Bunaitsindainoat Bunwikas. So language program, we're looking for your help for anyone that can speak. So if that's you, give us a call, please.
Yeah, and if you're a speaker and you even if you just feel like getting out of the house for a little bit, any help that speakers want to give, we can work with you a little bit on some time and some scheduling. And we're getting ready to start our adult immersion classes. Hopefully next week is what we're thinking.
Okay.
And some of these classes, we're doing at the beginning 4 50-minute sessions throughout the day. And so if you have time, or like if you can spare a morning or a mid-afternoon for us and want to swing by, you don't have to teach, don't have to make any kind of teaching plans. All that stuff's made. You don't have to read in the language. Really, we're just looking for people that can conversate in the language and speak in the language. And that's really all we're needing, is to have someone, just to have that expertise.
Yep.
So give us a phone call, 405-562-5567. Also, the Seminole Nation audio recordings is another project that we're working on. And so if you're a speaker and you have history, family history, tribal history, speeches, songs, anything in the language that you just want to share, and it's something that we will save on our hard drive and archive, and then we also will pass that along to our adult immersion students, so that way they can learn how to start transcribing and doing transcription work as well. And so give us a phone call. We'll just schedule, usually towards the end of the day. We can schedule to get you in there and get recorded. And it's a very laid-back environment. It would be out at our offices, usually at Pumahaga. And then if you can't make it out to Pumahaga, then we can even come to you. We've got the equipment to where we can come set up a microphone in someone's house. And even if you don't feel like you want to get out, then call us, let us know, and we'll make arrangements to come your way. And so, again, that's the same number, 405-652-5567. And compensation will also be made in those for some of these stories and some of these things being shared with us. So that way, we're not a burden, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
We want to make sure that we save just some of these stories and songs and stories, and just, we have some compensation we can give too, which is always good, huh? For like gas money.
Good trade.
Yeah, good trade.
All right, the Older American Program, located at the Miccosukee Mission Center. They're open and serving meals Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And on Friday, they serve breakfast from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And also, individuals 54 and under can purchase meal trays for $7, cash only.
Today is the 9th, right? You guys was talking about going to Roma's afterwards, but at OAP, Chicken Alfredo, today only.
That's a sign.
Yep, 7. That's probably the best chicken Alfredo. Probably the best chicken Alfredo you can buy for $7 right there.
Yeah, hook it up.
And then also tomorrow, fried chicken, mac and cheese, greens, cobbler, or green beans, cobbler. Thursday, chicken and dumplings. Ooh, that sounds good.
Moche.
And then Friday, some pancakes with bacon, scrambled eggs. Well, I'm hungry. I should have ate breakfast before I came into work today. And then also the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Lie Heap Cooling Assistance is underway. If you have any questions, contact the Seminole Nation Social Services 405 786 5025. Lie Heap is a cooling assistance program that you don't have to be Seminole to apply. You just have to be enrolled in a federally recognized tribe and live in the service area of Seminole County. There are some household income requirements on this one, but give them a phone call if you have any question. The flyer is also on the Facebook page.
All right, from Taro Tribal Employment Rights Office, they're hosting a job and career fair, and that starts Thursday, August 1st, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's there at the Miccosukee Grounds, OAP building. For more info, you can contact Megan Beaver at 405-257-7200. The extension is 5266.
All right, and then also the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma has department openings, and so if you're looking for a job, start with the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. The Agriculture and Food Sovereignty Department, Alcohol and Substance Abuse Program, which is also known as ASAP, Community Opioid Prevention. It only took me like 8 weeks to figure out how to say opioid, but I got it down. So that also goes by COPE, the Head Start, the Older American Program, Procurement, and Transit, all looking for people, and you may be a good fit for one of those departments. Delaney, do you know how to apply for a job for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma?
No, can you tell me?
I sure can.
All right.
What you do is go to the SNO or the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website, which is www.sno-nsn.gov. Click on the Careers tab, and you can see all the openings from the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and you can even fill out an application online and submit that right from your very home.
That sounds simple.
It is very simple.
All right.
And easy. So if you would like to apply for a job with Seminole Nation, please do so. And you never know, you might be sitting next to us. Maybe right here in this spot.
On the radio show. Yeah.
On the radio show. Man, I feel like I sold that one well.
That was impressive.
Man, I need to get paid for some commercial time. What else we got going on?
All right, we have a community language class being held today from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's the men. And that's at Senior, is that OAP building also? Yeah, Senior Citizens Building. They're at the Miccosukee Grounds. Free and open to the public. So if you've been wanting to start your language journey, there's your good opportunity there. Taught by speakers, fluent speakers. So
Good one.
make it out there.
Also, help Kimora get to Florida. Kimora is holding a raffle for a Yeti ice chest, Yeti water jug, GCI rocker chair to raise funds for her trip to Florida. She has been chosen as All-American Softball Athlete and will travel to Florida from July 28th to August the 4th to compete in the top 9U athletes in the country. Raffle tickets are 1 for $10, 3 for $25, and 7 for $50. The drawing will take place on July 10th, broadcasted via Monique Hardiman's Facebook Live. So you can cash at Mo Hardiman or Venmo Mo Hardiman for more information.
We have a shout out to Cassius Kraus, graduated from the BIE Indian Youth Police Academy at Riverside Indian School in Anadarko. He'll be a junior at Bowlegs this year. So Muche and Hislimahi.
All right, Delaney. Oh, almost forgot. Kabachevki and Wicked High Hondo is. Moen Kabachevki, Giaj Nawat, Chris Powell, Wikus. Moen, he said Black Jack Lie Ojidos. So 405-712-1719. If you want some Kabachevki or some lie. Chris Powell said he is your guy. You can give him a phone call at 405-712-1719. All right. Well, who else has birthdays out there, Delaney?
All right, we mentioned Rex Haley, and we also have Brian Harjo, Jesse Bear, Chinda Hill, Toby Prevost, Angela Marshall, Misty Bender, Terry Fish, Larissa Hill, Gabriella Factor, Chinhitskida Nita Fatski Fuller.
Oh, we also have Jeremy Alberson and Lucy Tiger.
Oh,
And so I think they might be a week out, but it's never too early to wish someone a happy birthday. So keep them on y'all's birthday list. And so as a reminder, you can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and the tribal website, SNO-NSN.gov for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the community and events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And then, hang on one second, there was one announcement that was missed that I remember right off the hand. Volunteers needed on Saturday, July 20th at the Gritso Mansion. There's a group of council people getting together, and so they would like to begin on the outside, picking up debris and doing some planning. Rita's Indian Tacos will be available as a food vendor. If anyone is interested, for more information, you can contact Ann Borb at 405-683-1984. And as always, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 AM, and streaming live to the millions on KWSHradio.com worldwide. I think that's it.
Ahoy dos.
Mado.